So, very cool news. Actually, first of all, welcome to the video. Second of all, very cool news. Me and a couple other guys from St. Louis FC get to go to the pre-game skate of the LA Blues of the NHL. It's gonna be my first NHL experience and everything, so I'm really excited. But yeah, it's a pre-game skate. They have a game later tonight, but we basically get to go see some pre-game press conferences and some other stuff. Basically, that's just all closed to the public, but since we're with St. Louis FC, we got a little, get some perks. So I'm going to that right now. Should be fun. Oh, fuck. Alright, that was an awesome experience, and we still have the game tonight, and I think that there's some players on the LA Blues team who are from Sweden, and they have like a pre-game ritual that they play two-touch, like they juggle like a soccer ball before their hockey game. So they invited me, AJ, and Austin to go before and play two-touch with them. So that's going to be an amazing experience to juggle with some NHL players right before they go out and play. So I'm really excited. That's not till 5. It's like 1 o'clock right now. I got to do chores, like clean up this room, do laundry, real boring stuff. So I'll just see you guys when we get to the stadium. But I'm so stoked. So that was honestly one of the top 10 coolest experiences of my entire life, juggling with those guys for their like pre-game ritual before the game. And it was so cool how like I learned that almost all hockey teams have like a pre-game ritual where they play like some sort of soccer, like juggling, two-touch juggling before every game. I never knew that. And so just seeing that and learning that, to see that like hockey players juggle and they're actually pretty good soccer players, I mean, before their games is amazing. And it's just really cool how soccer is just so universal, and it was so cool to be able to join in on a couple games, and yeah, it was really fun, and it was just awesome. I couldn't believe when I went up to the stands, I would see those guys down there. I'm like, wow, I beat that guy in two-touch, or that guy, I was juggling with him. It was just surreal. Very cool. Anyway, that's it for today. It was a very busy day. Tomorrow, I don't know when the next time I'll film, but my girlfriend's coming soon, and some big stuff coming. All right, night. So it's the next day now. I've already had training this morning, and we actually had some massages this morning, which were really nice. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm gonna do some legs and maybe some abs, maybe some upper body. Haven't decided fully, but yeah, should be good. So it's been a long time since I've done a voiceover, and I want to do like longer, raw clips and really talk about what's going through my head, all that stuff, form, all that stuff. So anyway, so I'm doing squats really, really lightweight, this time without a box. This is the first time I'm squatting since I've had patellar tendonitis, and I'm just working on getting good form, you know, elbows down, chest somewhat up. I'm going to work on getting parallel or lower than parallel. I'm keeping my spine neutral, my head neutral. I'm not looking up at the ceiling, and I'm just working on the mechanics and trying to build up the tendon stronger, because it's just, I can't squat heavy weight still, so that's kind of frustrating. It's also, I have a game in 3 days, the home opener against Ottawa Fury, and I want to go a little bit lighter because I don't want to have any leg soreness for that. Next, after I did 4 sets of just the bar on the squats, I added 10 on each side, and I'm doing backward standing lunges. I'm doing about 10 reps on each leg, and I'm just the same thing, working on stepping backwards, trying to keep the knee in line with the toe. It's okay actually if your knee goes in front of your toe. It's kind of a common myth that a lot of people still believe. I'm just working on barely tapping my knee on the ground, keeping my chest up, my whole upper body up, and my spine and my head in a neutral position, and just working on squeezing the glute when I come up, and just trying to do, you know, good form with medium weight. I mean, this was pretty tough, but it was nowhere like super strenuous. And again, when I'm lifting in season, how hard I go with the legs really depends on how I'm feeling. It depends on when the next game is. It depends on how much rest I've had. It depends on so much. So this is like a medium strength leg workout. It's not super light, and it's not super heavy. Then I went to leg extensions. I did single leg extensions, 10 on each leg with a medium weight. On this one, you know, people always say this is super bad for your knee. I've been doing this like at least once a week for 11, 12 years straight. So probably thousands of times, and I have had zero knee problem. If you do this and you do have knee problem, then just stop. It's pretty standard. I've never had knee problems while doing this machine. So, and it was actually recommended for me to do this machine by my physical therapist to build back up the tendon, especially working on that eccentric movement. As long as you know it feels good, just keep on doing it. So this I did single leg extensions, 2 sets of that for like 10 reps each, and then I went and added more weight, and now I'm doing both legs at the same time, 2 sets of that, about 10 to 15 reps. Then I did some RDLs, just threw a plate on each side. I'm working on going low, but keeping my spine neutral, my back straight, just kind of moving that bar down my shins as low as I can go until I feel a stretch in the hamstring, then coming straight back up. Pulling with the butt, pulling with the hamstring and the lower back. I love RDLs. RDLs is like my favorite hamstring exercise. And again, usually if I'm going heavy, I'd have 2 plates on each side. I just did 4 sets of 10 reps with 1 plate on each side. Then after that, I did some donkey calf raises, and this is like this is my favorite calf raise machine. And people always ask me like, how do you get strong calves? And look, so I'm getting a really good stretch in the calf, coming all the way up, putting my toe up to my knee, and then I'm pushing and holding all the way down. I'm not bouncing, I'm not doing 100 reps. I pretty much just do 4 sets of 12 reps with pretty heavy weight, and I'm just working on squeezing the calf muscle. And that's how I've really found the best way to build the calves. It's not that doing 1,000 reps, and it's not just like bouncing, just doing all the Achilles tendon. It's squeezing it, focusing on making that calf really squeeze. And if you're eating right, that's how I got, you know, bigger calves, and they're not even that big really. But all you guys always ask me for like what I do for my calves. It's kind of funny, and my whole legs in general. After that, that was it for the legs. I want to do some abs. So I grabbed a 70-pound dumbbell and did my favorite ab exercise just on a decline bench, working on just keeping the dumbbell over my head and just pushing up with the abs and then controlling on the way down. I'm going really slow on the way down and controlling it all the way down. That's where you like really tear the ab muscles and get them to get stronger and bigger. I try to do 10 reps, 8 reps, 6 reps, 4 reps, all with 70 pounds, so 4 sets of this. And again, that's pretty much all I do for my abs. I do this, maybe do some leg raises, but today I just want to do that. Finally, I did some shrugs, and I just threw like 185 on the bar. This I think was just 45 pounds on each side, and I'm just doing shrugs. And the reason I'm doing this is because my traps have been like kind of like the weaker part of like my physique, and I'm
lifting for soccer, and I'm also lifting to have like an overall athletic body. I want to be very athletic. I want to be fast. I want to be explosive, and I want to, like, look good. So the traps are usually my weaker part of my body. So sometimes on leg days, I'll throw in like an extra accessory work for that. So that was pretty much the workout for today.
So just finished a pretty good leg workout at the gym. Pretty light, like I said, and probably in the voiceover. Got a game in 3 days, so I don't want to go too heavy, too hard. But anyway, I just posted like one of my favorite pictures on Instagram. Here, I'll show you. That one. I'll put it on the screen right now so you can take a better look at it, but I love this. It just basically shows how like most people just see the end product, and then whether you're, a juggler juggling plates, or whether you're a professional athlete, professional soccer player, whether you just start a business or whatever, most people just see the end product. They just see your success, and they don't see the thousands of hours that you put in. They don't see the thousands of failures that you've done over and over again, and they don't get to see that part. They only get to see the end part. And it's just good to see that like anybody who's successful at anything, they've failed many, many times, and they've put in hours and hours and hours of work into their craft. So it's just a good lesson that whether you're trying to get to 100 juggles, or whether you're trying to make that team, or whether you're trying to be a pro, or whether you're trying to start a business, it's not going to come easy, and you're going to experience tons of failures, and it's going to take a long time before you get to that end product until your like ultimate goal. But very, very cool image. I want to like print that out and put that up somewhere. Anyway, about to take a shower right now. I'm still like, a little buzzing off of the pre-workout I took, but I always do that after the gym. I always get very like motivational, or get like really amped up. So whatever.
Also, if you're not following my Instagram, become_elite, you should be following it. If you're not following my personal account, you should be following that too. I'm going to put both on the screen and both in the description. Follow me, because I try to post cool stuff. Or don't. You don't need to also.
So that's going to be the end of the video. Hit that thumbs up button, please. It literally takes like 1 second. Just dink, click, click, click. That's all it takes, but it honestly helps me a ton. It really does, and it helps promote the channel, helps it grow, helps me just help more people, helps me try to get to 100K subscribers this year. But anyway, that's it. I gotta just edit. I've gotta work on my Elite 90 program. I gotta work on some customized packages that people are buying. I gotta just I gotta watch my game, the Louisville game. I gotta edit that up for the game analysis. So I'm pretty much gonna be seated right here for the rest of the night. So hope you guys liked it. Hit the like button, please.